I did my Walmart shopping this morning and I noticed that the price of eggs is down, which is good news. I just wanted to get 6 eggs and I think it was $2.60 for 6 eggs. So that was pretty, I mean, it's not a great price, compared to the olden days, but it was still pretty reasonable. The only weird thing is that I've gotten so used to not eating eggs. I've been eating frozen. I've been eating Greek yogurt and cottage cheese as a protein substitute for eggs, and I've gotten so used to doing it now that I don't really crave eggs anymore. So until they're down to like a super cheap price, and I'm thinking somewhere in the dollar something range, that's when I'll start to probably get eggs again.
In a half mile, turn
Please don't let that guy be right there. Please. Jesus, he had to come to a near complete stop. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Holy meats and Jesus, man. Let me tell you, that's people, Lucy. That's people for you. Turn right, turn left. And the Wi-Fi's on again. Start shopping, don't send. All right, so we're gonna go 4 minutes, 1.3 miles. It looks like an apartment and it's a leave at the door, and I have all the directions to get into the complex. So let's go. The inside the store, when I went to check out and I paid, the app said something new that it doesn't normally say for Walmart. It normally says to discard the receipt, but for the first time, and I don't know ever since I've been doing this job, it said to make sure to put the receipt
300 feet.
in the bag. So that's what I did. So I'm gonna have to make sure I pay attention to the app more attentively whenever I check out at Walgreens, because I'm so used to being on autopilot. That's how it is with this job. You go on autopilot after a while because you've done it for so long. You just think, well, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna throw this receipt away. So that is something new that's going on. And the customer had substitutes listed on the in the app of different types of Ben and Jerry's that were alternate substitutes, because Ben and Jerry's makes like 50 different flavors of their ice cream, and most of the time the stores don't have all the flavors. I would say none of them do. And the flavors that I got, that they wanted, of course, they didn't have it. They didn't have, like, the common one they wanted was the chocolate chip cookie dough. They didn't have chocolate chip cookie dough. So then they said for a substitute was the strawberry cheesecake. So that worked out good. And then they wanted cherry Garcia, and I didn't see cherry Garcia. The only cherry Garcia that I did see was a non-dairy version. which would be totally different. You know, they wouldn't like the flavor of non-dairy. That's like a, what is that, like a frozen yogurt. So, or I don't even, what is non-dairy ice cream? I don't even know what that is. It's probably some chemical concoction. So yeah, so I didn't get them that, and I did eventually find the regular Cherry Garcia, and it was like it was way in the back is where it was. So I found it. All right, we got another minute to go till we get to the drop off. It's coming up on the left in a little bit here. They gave me a gate code. I think I've been to this house, so I think I'm pretty confident I know where it is. So.
Center Drive, Henderson, Nevada 89052. USA will be on the right.
The gate's closed. I have to wait because this car is going really slow and all the cars behind him are going really fast because that's the way it goes in this town. Alright, let's see if I can enter the code without getting out of the car would be nice. What's the code? I did it. I didn't have to get out of the car. Oh, I already see the customer's door. Gonna be an easy drop off once I park. Alright, this looks like a close enough spot to get the job done. Alright, we're here, let's go drop it. I'm like, you can shut up now. Imagine hearing that at your door all day long. Ring. Alright, I'm parked in a shopping center. It's almost 8 a.m. and so I didn't want to go all the way back home and get something the moment I pull into the garage. So I decided I would stop here for at least 5-10 minutes and see if something comes in. I've got a Roberto's near here. Oh wait, something's already coming in. Let me grab it before it disappears. Okay, I got it. So we're going to be going to Carl's Jr. from Uber Eats. I'm going to get $11.48 for 3.8 miles. Let's go. I'm turning things off that I shouldn't turn off. Girl, you're out of luck. You are driving so bad. So bad. Jesus, people are driving bad today. Where am I going to first? Where's JR? I just got an add-on to the order. We're going to also go to Starbucks for an additional $4.99 for 2.1 miles. Stop the insanity. Stop the insanity. Stop the insanity. Stop the insanity. Stop, stop, stop. Stop the insanity. There ain't a reason you and I should be alone tonight. Yeah, baby. Christine Valle. Christine. Christine. Alright, so the first one we're going to be dropping off is a house. It's a leave at the door. It's going to be the Carl's Jr. order. Oh, it says ring doorbell or knock and leave at door, thanks. Pickup inside a Starbucks was just fine. I just walked in and got it. There was nothing else exciting to tell you guys that happened inside a Starbucks. It seemed busier in there than normal. There seemed to be a lot more just a lot more people hanging out in there for a Saturday morning. Normally it's busy on the weekdays in the morning and then totally quiet on a weekend morning, but not today. So far the traffic this morning is very light, and the current temperature is 61 degrees. The skies are mostly blue with some light haze, and yeah, that's about it for the weather report for today. And I think the high today is going to be in the upper 70s is my guess. There is no wind at all. The wind is very still, so there are no wind issues to report today, so that's always good. There's nothing worse than it being windy and then your door flies open and it hits somebody else's door. That is the worst. I always am so paranoid when it's windy and my door hitting somebody else's car. I'm like holding the door, not just with my hand, but with my foot as I open the door to completely brace it, so there's no chance of anything happening to the cars next to me when I park. we're just about at the drop-off.
Turn right on Old Bear Drive.
I don't know if I've been to this house before. This one doesn't seem familiar to me. I don't think I've ever dropped off at this house. It's a new customer for me. Turn it around. Alright, I'm gonna drop it off. Grab the food, grab the drink. Let's do it. Alright. Moving on. Easy drop off, no problems. The next one is going to be a 7-minute drive from here. 2.1 miles. Leave at the door. Gate code is, please ensure all the hot items are separated from the cold items. I don't think they got anything but 2 iced teas, so. And what could I do? I can't do anything. I can't rip open the bag and separate their hot items from their cold items, so. I'm not sure why they put that in the delivery instruction. I'm pretty sure this is a repeat customer, and just based on the address, it looks familiar to me. Let's see if I'm right. It's always fun to play that game to see if you can guess if your destination is going to be what you think it's going to be. When I knock at the door of the houses, I always knock really light, especially because I work the morning shift, and I'm always concerned that I'm gonna wake up one of the other family members in their house that is asleep. So I knock very gently on the door because I figure the person that ordered the food is expecting me. So if I knock lightly, their ears will perk up the moment they hear that light rap on the door. So far the day is going really good. I think I'm already halfway to my goal of $50 today. So it's going to be a short delivery day, I think. The time is currently 8:17 a.m. And if it continues at this pace, I'll be done maybe by 10:30. when I was doing my accounting, I noticed that, that you know, when I do this job, I try to make it like supplemental money, you know, just to kind of just try to get the bare minimum amount that I need to make, because I'm trying to like pretend as if I was like in full retirement mode, and I'm just trying to, you know, live on the bare minimums, the bare minimum income, and trying to see what dollar amount that would be, and if I could do it when I'm older, like 10 years from now or 15 years from now, could I still do that level of work to make that dollar amount? So I think with the gig work, the goal is only like, I think it's only like 1,500, 1,600, maybe 1,700 a month. So it's a very doable goal for somebody my age and my my level of athleticism. I was watching another guy's YouTube, and he was making like $250 a day, but he was younger and very athletic. You know, he's one of these skateboard guys, and you could tell he could handle doing it. Oh God, there's all these people doing construction. Let's see if I can sneak by them. I can't go really fast. They're working on the ground, and I don't want to startle them. They're changing out the pavers in the ground, and so they're on their hands and knees. So yeah, if you're, I had said in a previous video that I don't think people could do this full time, and I could see from watching his video that he was making well into the 4,000. So he was making $3,000 to $4,000 a month doing it. But when I watched his videos, he was working from sun up to sun down, and he must work 7 days a week doing it. So the average person could not keep up with that level of intensity. You know, for the most of us, our backs start to hurt. We start to get body aches. I'm here at the gate. I gotta enter the gate code. Can I reach it? No. I gotta pop off my mic. Enter the code. Yeah, I don't think I could. I mean, there's no way I could do that. There's no way. And he was doing Instacart and lugging all these really heavy groceries. If I just do 2 heavy grocery orders in one day, I'm exhausted. $8.61 for 5 miles. No, it's 2 deliveries. No thanks. I'm on autopilot right now. I'm just driving to a house that I've been to before. Not even paying attention to the navigation. I need to focus. Let's see. We're getting close. I'm 99.9% sure it's the same house that I always go to. Let's see. Matching up the address numbers. Yep, that's it. That is it. We're here. It's 8:21 a.m. We have arrived. Oh, I should get a picture of the clock. All right, we've arrived. Okay. And then let's see. What am I taking here? Oh, the Starbucks. All right, let's do it. I want to make sure I don't lose my shift. It says dash ends at 8 a.m., but it's already 8:30. I think there's something wrong with my DoorDash. 1 second. Nope, I just lost my DoorDash shift. Fantastic. Oh, nothing I can do. I lost my DoorDash shift. I thought I was being smart, and I lost it. Gosh darn it. It's totally malfunctioning. DoorDash app is glitching out. So I had a shift for just 30 minutes that went from 7:30 to 8 a.m. and that shift ended. It's already 8:25, but it still showed I was online and that the shift would end at 8 a.m. And so I just figured, well, I'll hit end now so I can start my normal shift, which today was 8:30 to 2. And then it showed like it basically kicked me out for the entire day. So then when I went into the app to look at my schedule for the week, it had nothing on the schedule for me for the week. So it deleted all of my scheduled shifts for the next 5 or 6 days. That's happened in the past, and it's a glitch, so I'm not going to do anything. I just close the app out, and I'm going to wait a few hours, and I'll go back into the app. I'll keep checking on the app every few minutes to see if it finally corrects itself. But yeah, every once in a while, DoorDash, it glitches out. Again another day. Yeah. It's about 10:26 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to 7-Eleven. I'm going to get $5.50 for 1.5 miles. You know exactly what to do. And now I'm satisfied. Yup, I'm satisfied. we got a 5-minute drive to do 1.3 miles. It's a house, and it's a leave at the door, don't ring, don't knock. There go the sodas. I don't know why they put them in that bag. The bag's gonna get destroyed by the time I get to the drop-off.
In 200 feet, turn right onto West Horizon Ridge Parkway. Turn right.
When I went inside of the 7-Eleven, the order wasn't ready, and 2 employees helped me. One guy handed me the big giant bag with the 2 large bottles of soda in it, and the other employee scolded him and said, "What are you doing? You should have put those 2 big bottles in that bag. It's gonna tear." And he says, "It'll work." I just like, well, okay, whatever. And I grabbed the bag just to look to see what was inside of it, and the bag made a rustling noise, and she thought I left the store. And so she yelled, "Don't leave yet, your order's not ready." And I'm like, "I'm not going anywhere." She's like, "Oh, I thought you left." So yeah, she was being very controlling, and I don't know, maybe she's the boss. Maybe her title is 7-Eleven manager. I don't know. But I got it all the goods, and it should be an easy drop off. DoorDash corrected itself, and I was able to get back into DoorDash for my 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift, although I never really work till 2 p.m. I just do that as a buffer, just in case. And so the app corrected itself in that regards, but when I went to look at the schedule for the future days ahead, all of them were still blank. So I don't know if I've permanently lost my other scheduled days or not. I won't know until 24 hours from now if all the days are still not resolved. I mean, if they haven't returned my scheduled shifts, I'll just have to start to try my best to rebook them, and maybe for the next 5 or 6 days I won't have as much opportunities to use DoorDash. I tried to be productive when I was at home, and I gave the dog a haircut since it was so slow. And let's see, and then I just made myself some breakfast. And I gave the dogs their usual treats. Oh boy, watch out, guy! Do not turn in front of me. All right, we're almost at the drop-off. Okay, we're almost at the drop-off. Alright, we made it. We're here. Let's see if I can safely do this. I gotta go around to the other side of the car. Oh gosh, this internet, man. Confirm. heaviest bag first because it's sodas. Man, that's heavy. And the other little 7-Eleven bag. And the Slurpee. Alright, that's all dropped off, and that bag really made it difficult to transport because it was so flimsy. And once I got to the door, the bottles wanted to fall over, so I had to adjust it to make them stand upright.
Turn right.
Whoops. Okay, let's see. So we're going to be traveling 6 minutes, 1.5 miles. Uh-oh, the app is once again not telling me information when I'm in the direction mode. It's going to be a leave at the door. Let's get going.
Drive west.
The tropical smoothie was ready as soon as I walked in, so easy pickup. And I believe it's a house we're going to, so it should be an easy drop off as well.
Drive east. Then turn left. In 300 feet, turn right. Drive south. Then, in 200 feet, turn left onto Carnegie Street. Turn left onto Carnegie Street. Then turn left onto Green Valley Parkway. Turn left onto Green Valley Parkway.
I'm really surprised how slow it is today. I mean, on Saturdays it's normally really busy. Uber Eats, $4.08, 2.4 miles for Starbucks. No thanks.
Continue for 1 mile.
I don't think the customer provided me a gate code, and I think this particular drop off, I think it's in a gated community. That's better. I like the top of my head was getting cut off in the video, so I had to make a little adjustment. I'm trying to add additional segments to my video where I can tell you guys, you know, whatever's happening as I'm driving along, if I happen to see anything on the road. You know, just to see if I like it or not. I thought it could add, you know, an extra element to the delivery process. Because normally when I do a segment for my video, I'll tell you guys the offer. Then I'll tell you guys, you know, then I'll show you guys like where I'm at. You know, usually I'll point to a sign or something. And then we'll go into the store or restaurant, do our business, and then we'll exit, and I'll quickly do a little bit of commentary before I head to the drop-off. But once I get in the car and start driving, you know, I need access to the navigation on my phone, and normally I can't really record much video when I'm driving the car navigating. But since I have two phones and I was able to get this car mount put into the into the car, you know, now I can actually, you know, do a video segment when I'm headed to the drop-off. So, also, I think this is the first one where I've done this. Normally, I would try to use my dash cam video, but the quality and audio on that camera isn't as good.
In a quarter.
So I was just like, no, I don't really want to use the dash cam footage for the main public video that I put on YouTube.
Turn right onto Benji Road.
I'm getting closer to the neighborhood, and if I have to make a left coming up, there's a gate and I can't get in. And if I make a right, there is no gate. Now, I don't think I've ever gone to the right before. I've always turned left, so we'll see. Let's see where this road is gonna take me. What? It's gonna have me go to the right? Right? Wow. I can't believe it. I've never gone over to the right before. Okay, here we go. There's no gate.
Turn left onto Durant Circle.
There's
Then
no
turn left
gate.
onto Downland Port.
We're almost at the drop-off.
Turn left onto Downland Port. Then your destination will be on the right.
I think this is house here. Yeah, it says house right here. I don't need to make a left turn.
Drive south on Durant Circle. Then turn right onto Wheelbank Circle.
Okay, we're here. Let's make the magic happen.
Turn right onto Downland Port.
No, we're
Then your
here. I don't need to
destination.
make a right. Continue. Confirm. Alright, let's grab this drink and leave it at the door. Man, it must be really slow. I left my my Uber Eats app on accidentally this whole time, and I got no offers at all. It's 11:49 a.m. and I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Sally Beauty and shop for one item. I'm gonna get $5.50 for 1.9 miles. This day has turned into a real disappointment. I thought it was going to be much busier and I was going to be able to end my day sooner. But now it doesn't even look like I'm going to be able to hit my goal.
Turn right. Then turn right. Drive
Oh,
south.
Sally Beauty, Sally Beauty, Sally Beauty. We don't have internet. We don't have internet. Don't have internet. Don't have internet. Okay, we're gonna be going, I believe it's an apartment.
Then
It looks like it's an apartment, but that doesn't make sense because that address to me looks like a house, so it'll all become clear as I get closer. And it's just gonna be a leave at the door. The lady that helped me inside of Sally's Beauty, she had, hold on, there's a truck in front of me that likes to back into his parking spots and is holding me up. So the lady inside of the Sally's Beauty, she helped me to find the item that I needed to get, and she said that the item that I wanted was a temporary dye, not a permanent dye. But I told her that can't be right. I said it says specifically in the app that it's a permanent dye, and so she said that particular hair color only comes in temporary, not permanent. And I said, well, it says here in the app that it's permanent. And I showed it to her. So she went digging through the shelves, and sure enough, there was a dye of that color that was permanent. And so she found it and she apologized. But after she did all that, she told me that her manager, that she's there by herself, and her manager is in the back. And they had she says they think they found a dead body behind the store. I'm like, what? I was like, and she's like, yeah. She's like, we just called the police and we're waiting for them to get here. But the person has been there all day and they're not moving. And so I was just like, well, did you try to talk to them or anything? She's like, yeah, they're like, no, we just are afraid. They said we just walked by a couple of times casually to see if they would be gone, but they're still there. So I was just like, well, I don't know. I don't know. In this town, something's always happening. Oh, let me read this instructions one more time. Oh wait, there's a picture of the front door. Oh, okay, so that makes it all clear. It's not an apartment. It is it's like a condominium / house that we're going to. The only real problem is that they didn't give me a gate code, so I'm gonna probably end up getting stuck at the door. Let me message them. Do you have a gate code? Let's see what they say. Let's see if they respond or if they play dumb. Sometimes they play dumb, and then I gotta sit there and wait. So yeah, it was kind of oh, they gave me the code. Good. Now I'm good. I'll do a screen capture of the code so that way I can easily toggle to it when I need it. There. Yeah, so there's always crazy stuff going on. I had a person on a bicycle this morning at the Walmart asking me for money. And I'm like, sorry. I'm like, have a good day or whatever. And they were like following me on the bicycle. And they're like, are you sure you don't have any change? I'm like, yes. Have a good day. But yeah, I think that the problem with people that are homeless right now is getting worse here in Vegas. And I'm starting to see more and more situations of homelessness in this area. When I first moved here, you couldn't even find a homeless person. There was nobody homeless in this area. The only place you would find them would be on the strip, not anywhere in suburbia over here. But I guess that's the way it is starting to be everywhere now. All right, making a turn, and let's see, the gate code is okay. Let me see if I can enter it without exiting the car. Oh, I did it. Awesome. Just gonna follow their mapping pin and hope that it takes me right to where their door is. So what is their door number? Okay. We're at the drop off. Okay, it's this building here. And is it on this side or the other side? It must be on the other side because I'm not seeing the number there. Let's see if it's over here on this other side. Oh no, there's all kinds of secret doors. I'll have to throw my hazards on and start walking. It's never simple. Yeah, I'm at the right location. Well, let's try to find the door. Alright, that's all dropped off. It was in that little tiny alcove that you can't even see any numbers. Although I think there was numbers on the garages, but I was so focused on looking for front doors, I wasn't paying attention to the numbers on the garages. I don't know how many more I'm gonna do today. It's already after 12 o'clock, so this may be the last one, or I may do one more after this. We shall see. Alright everybody, well that's going to do it today. Thank you all so much for watching. Vegas Ride Along. I'm out.